Once there was a sexton and his wife who lived in a little house beside the graveyard and the church that the sexton looked after. And they didn't have any children, but they did have a cat. So one night the sexton was out digging a grave, and his wife was home knitting by the fire as the cat lay beside her purring. And she knitted, and she waited and waited, but the sexton didn't come home, and she was starting to get a little bit worried about him. At about midnight, the door of the house burst open, and the sexton ran into the house, and he looked at his wife and he said, "Who's Tommy Tildrum?" And his wife said, "Well, I don't know. I've never heard of a Tommy Tildrum. Why are you asking me that?" And the sexton said, "Oh, the strangest thing happened to me tonight. I'm not even sure it was real." And the wife said, "Well, sit down beside the fire and pick up the cat and tell me the story." Well, the sexton didn't sit down. He started pacing back and forth, and because he was very agitated. And he said, "Well, I was digging the grave, as you know, and I got quite far down into it, and I must have fallen asleep for a while, because I remember waking up to the sound of a cat meowing, and the couple's cat went meow, and the sexton says, "Yeah, like that." And so I looked over the lip of the grave, and I saw a coffin heading towards me, but it was tiny. It was just a little coffin with this gold coronet on the top of it, and I didn't really understand it, but there were pallbearers. There were 8 pallbearers. And then there were cats. And there was a 9th cat in front of the coffin. And all of them were black with little white chests like our cat. And the cat went, "Meow, yeah," like him. And so they headed towards me. And they were walking with the coffin. And they took 3 steps. And then they would meow. And the cat went, "Meow, yeah, like that." And so they kept walking towards the grave, and they were looking at me with their big green eyes. It was kind of disconcerting. It was kind of the way our cat is looking at me now. And the wife said, "Never mind our cat, just tell the story." And the sexton said, "Well, they came right up to the grave, and they put the coffin down, and the cat that was in front, it was looking right at me, and it was really similar to the way our cat is looking at me right now." And the cat went, "Meow, yeah, like that." And the wife said, "Stop looking at our cat. Just tell the story. What happened next?" Well, the big cat at the front looked straight at me, as I said, and it said with the voice, it said, "Tell Tom Tildrum, Tim Tildrum's dead." And then the cats just went away. And the wife said, that is very strange." "Yeah, I know it's strange. I don't know what to do about it. How can I tell Tom Tildrum, Tim Tildrum's dead if I don't know who any of these people are?" But just at that moment, the couple's cat stood up, and it seemed to swell in size until it was huge. And as the sexton and his wife stared at their cat, the cat said, "Tim Tildrum's dead? Then I'm king of the cats!" And up the chimney went the cat. And that cat was never seen again by human eyes.